I buy so many stones, I forget what I have. I meant to show this one off when I did my Veneve diamond stone video, but totally forgot I even had it in my collection. This is one of the Edge Pro Apex Diamond Matrix Bonded Stones. It is designed for the EPA, but I'm going to use it freehand here. Let me get another stone to place this on top of. This will give the stone a little clearance, so it'll still right inside of the clamp, but it'll right above the clamp's plastic jaws. So like the Veneve stone, this is a bonded diamond, or a bonded diamond that wears like a water stone. Edge Pro sells these on their website. You can also find them on Amazon.com. I sharpened Connie's UTX-70 on the Veneve stones, and I took it up to their 2000 grit. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this 4K stone. Let's see how they work. I can tell you that the polish on the Veneve stones was nothing to jump up and down about. You can still see a ton of scratches from the diamonds, but it didn't look too bad. The stone itself it actually feels kind of soft. It doesn't feel like the ceramic you get from the Veneve stones. They feel very much like a ceramic stone, they're so hard. This feels soft, and not in a creamy kind of way. It almost feels rubbery. Someone described it that way to me earlier, and that's exactly what it feels like. It feels very rubbery. It is a 4K diamond though, so if you want a high polish on your hard to on your super steels or whatever, this might be the way for you to go. It does load up really easily though. As you can see, I got a ton of load up here. Let's see how easily it comes off. Well, it doesn't come off easy. It's embedded in there pretty good. I'm getting very little feedback from it, audible. Very little tactile feedback either. It's a pretty deadened stone actually. I've got a ton of buildup on this, so I'm going to go ahead and take my rust eraser. Just scrub that down real quick. That cleaned it off pretty good. There's still a little buildup in there, but it's not as bad. Keep falling off the stone. Such a little knife, such a little stone. And I think we're just going to be about done here. I just wanted to see how this guy worked. I'm going to lay the knife a little bit flatter than where the edge actually is and kind of hit that shoulder. I've got a lot of scratches along the shoulder that I didn't get off from the previous stones. And they're not from feathering of the stones either. They're from Connie's actually cutting. See if I can make that look a little bit better. And not really. I think I'm making it look worse. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that because I'm making those scratches look even worse. I think we'll call that good. It definitely polished up quite a bit. You can still see lots of scratches though from those Veneve stones. However, it took a much brighter finish than where it was. And I expect when I come off the strop it'll look even better. So DLT got back to me. They said if I'm not satisfied with this strop, even though I've already used it, to send it back and they will replace it or refund my money. That's excellent to hear. I think I'm going to keep it though, and I'm just going to order another one. I'm going to put in the notes to find me one with the thinnest leather possible and see if they actually do it. This side, the smoother side, feels harder than this coarser side, so I think I can make use of it. I can get over this spongy feel, although I'm not happy about it. I just don't feel like going through the whole damn process of having to send it back, really, because I'll have to pay for shipping. Not that it costs much. I'm sure it's probably $10 or $12, but the strop itself only costs $25, so I'll pay half the strop's worth just in shipping fees. Anyway. Yeah, this took a much better polish. Right here you can see where I was talking about that feathering. Those scratches are just behind the shoulder. That's not from the sharpening, that's actually from Connie using the knife. I thought by laying the knife a little more obtuse I could hit those and get some of them out, but what it was actually doing was convexing it. I was taking the shoulder away, so I stopped doing it. Sharpness wise, it feels about the same. I can't really tell any difference in the sharpness. It still has that diamond toothy aggression. Yeah. Feels the exact same as it did when it came off the Veneve stones. Quick final thoughts on these stones from Edge Pro. Well, I like the fact they're a very high grit. 4K and diamond, it's hard to come by. I don't like the texture and I don't like the feedback. There's very little feedback. These stones are quite expensive and you get a very, very tiny amount of abrasive. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's a very tiny amount. Given the price, I think they should double that. This should be double the thickness. Personally, I'll probably stick to my silicon carbide up to 2500 grit. Anything else I want to polish, I'll probably do what I've been doing, which is taking them to either the Sharpening Pro or another stone and just getting the polish out of it. True, my apex is probably suffering for it. I'm probably taking a little sharpness away to do that, but given the price of these, unless they double the thickness or come down on the price, this will be the one and only stone I purchase from them. It's just not cost effective, and there's other ways around it. So glad to have it, glad to try it out, but as with most diamond products, it's just not for me. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If y'all have any questions or comments, as always, leave them below. Y'all have a good one.